We got that sports info. Let's go. Sports Dreams.
Hello, I'm here with.
Marion, Stewart.
Okay, and can you maybe just speak about what is the main goal for the Athletic Factory as an organization?
I probably say our biggest goal is access to tutoring. We give kids access to college visits. We try to do as much as we can, no matter what sport that a student is or that they participate in, get them the directions of how to get there. I think that's the biggest thing in our area, that kids enjoy certain sports or certain things, but it's like now we got to put it all together. All right, your academics got to be one way. You got to go out and showcase yourself out in front of people, and then get to these events so that you can be recruited. So that's our biggest thing, is to try to hear that we want to get is the money to get in. So now we have a couple vans that we can take kids to. We pay for them to get to these places, and if they can't afford it, stuff like that.
And then you spoke about the money, of course, big factor in being able to provide good services to kids. Just how important is it for people to actually donate and give their hard-earned money to the youth and what you guys are trying to accomplish here?
I mean, it's huge, because a lot of these kids don't have the access to it. And like some of these things, they might, like a couple weeks ago, we had 2 kids get recruited or asked to come to Western Michigan University for a football visit, which was free, but that's a 3-hour drive, so getting the gas, getting all that stuff like that. So we get the van, we put the gas in, I'll drive them over there, or Cliff will drive them over there, and give them those opportunities. So we come back, and then the next day I can just see the difference in them at practice and all that stuff like that, when they got an opportunity to see that stuff, and the money has helped us with safety too. We've got a new gym floor, we've got security systems, but we also, not even just sports, we have gaming, we do drone shows, we do woodworking, whatever that kids are interested in, we're trying to get that so we can be that one-stop shop for them.
And then what would be your message to kids that don't know about the Athletic Factory yet, but you would like to draw them in and bring them in?
Let us know what you need.
What is particularly your role with Athletic Factory, and what kind of joy does that bring that you are able to work with these kids and get them to achieve their goals in life?
I'm the co-director, co-founder. My biggest thing is more of the access, right? So kids are getting their highlight tapes, they're getting their recruiting, they're getting their stuff like that. I'm sending the emails out, I'm calling and contacting coaches and stuff like that, setting up tournaments and doing things like that. So like when we were looking at the video earlier, the amount of kids that we've had that are at Michigan, Northwood, Ferris State, Grand Valley, like all over, just seeing those kids that were the age of some of these kids in here, 6th, 7th grade, and like Noah Kendall and Jace Mullins, I remember those kids were born. Their dad was my coach, you know what I'm saying? So now to see those guys getting their degrees and becoming great young men, that's what the most pleasure I get out of it, is seeing people, that progress that they make and when they grow up.
The education part,
Yep.
How big is that, for the impact that you guys are trying to make with the youth in the community?
That's the biggest part. Like when I was growing up, when I played, I wasn't the best, but I had the combination of sports and academics with a 3.4 GPA. I remember I was telling kids, one of the things, my mom, I got in trouble because I had a C+ on a progress report.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how good of an athlete you are, if you don't have the grades, you can't get in. And then if you're just barely skating by to get in, it's so much academic money that's out there that these kids are missing out on because of academics, and they're not taking it serious. So academics is the most important, because you're only going to be able to dribble a basketball, throw a football for so long.
Right.
And you need that academics to fall back. You play football, you know what I'm saying, but you took that into what you love now and doing this stuff right here. And that's what it's all about, man, giving those kids that access and know that they can do this.
Yeah, one of the things that I try to do through our show, Sports Streams, is to show.
You haven't invited me on, but go ahead.
We'll get there. Is to show kids that there's more to the sports world than just the athletic side of it.
Yeah.
There's so much more opportunities that you can have. Working in sports as marketing, to any type of finance or sales. It's just so many jobs that are available out there that they don't know about. But you can still continue to follow your passion, just not on the athletic side, because not everyone is lucky enough to get to that college level or even higher. So.
Well, then the other part of that too is you take those lessons that you learn in sports. I think that's one of the things I tell kids is that you don't have to be the star. You're not always going to be the star. You're not always going to be whatever, but you take those roles and move on. Like a bunch of my buddies right now that are, working in the NFL. My buddy Matt Black, who was a keynote speaker here last time, he's over in Toronto working with the Blue Jays and all those other teams like that through the finance department and stuff like that. So, but you learn, and it's that networking that you get from sports that I feel like is the most important, the networking and the education. We're not, I think some people get it confused that we're like trying to make little LeBron James out here or something. No, like, we want to give a kid that opportunity, but it's about that access. Get out of here, go see stuff, and then make your living from there. But you got to have that access and that opportunity.
Well, this is Jeffrey Walker with Sports Dreams, and we are here with, once again,
Marion Stewart.
And thank you for talking with us.
Appreciate it, Uncle Jeffrey.
Thank you.
We're living our sports dreams.